Damn, what was I gonna say? Zoom in on him.
Come on. Hot, sicker than your average. I'ma twist cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit stink. Pink Gators, my Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. That's dead right. If the head right, Biggie there, air night. Papa been school 6 days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us. Screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Mama.
We've got 12-year knower of Milad, Carson Fidgel. Do you have any Milad stories?
Nope.
Can you give us a Milad story?
I can't think of one off the top of my head right now, dude.
Is he says you're losing your patience a lot, but I respect that.
I know that in grade 9 he had really long hair that covered his face.
That is true.
He's really good at making people lose their patience.
Yeah, I don't even know the kid, but all I know is he just likes to test people's patience.
I don't know who he is, but he seems like a good guy. I can't see anything wrong with him.
I don't know any stories about Milad. Milad, is there anything you can say about Milad?
Can you stop filming?
I'd like to thank Milad a lot for my development in Shaftesbury High School, and I just like to put out a huge appreciation for all the help he's done for this school, the donations he's made, and thank you, Milad, very much.
Okay. Milad was born in 2001 on July 17th. I remember his birthday quite vividly. Formative years in education at Linden Meadows School for... Can you stop? Do you have anything to say about Milad, David?
I heard...
Can you guys talk to Milad over here?
Yeah, bro.
I heard that guy can eat a ring pop in under 3 minutes.
That guy keeps her 3 calzones in a minute.
I heard Milad is the top BMX rider in all of Canada.
I heard he sold 3 lines of cocaine in a minute.
I heard Milad took down the Yakuzas in under an hour.
This is Milad. I treat my friends with care. Gotta wash him off. Gotta treat him with care. Maybe use a little soap. Here, he's nice and clean. See, this is how I treat Milad. Do you have any stories about Milad or his vile ways?
Oh boy, do I ever. This happened... The mic's still on. This happened, let me think. So it was recovered eventually. He took us to Sergeant Sunday. We rode around in a bike, like a 4-person bike, for like 30, like an hour. So we got Milad expert Lorenz De Leon here. Now, would you have anything Milad related to say to the camera?
He sucks.
Do you have any stories?
No stories. That's all.
Milad. Can you please tell me what you think about Milad?
Oh, I've known M-Dog since we were in grade 10. I was in the pen with him. We've been tight. He's a real homie, G. Yo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's a cheating scumbag and he doesn't deserve a right to vote.
Story. One time, I saw Milad in the woods.
It's very scary. I went to Milad's house for dinner with him and his mother while his family was away. And she told me a really great story that I'd love to share with you. I think it really sums up Milad as a person. When Milad was a kid, his mom told him, "Milad, you are a handsome young boy. You will find a wife with no trouble." And then And then he started crying. And he was like, well, Mommy, I don't want to find a wife. All Daddy has to do is work for you. And so his mom was like, what? And she's like, fine then, Milad. You will not find a wife. And I think that really sums up Milad's story of not finding a wife. Because any kind of affection from a woman makes him cry. Thank you for having me on your show, Noah. I have to go back to doing government work.
Hey, this is my lid now. No, give me back my fucking lid. I was trying to protect Noah, and you're stealing my lid?
Dante?
Yeah.
I'm Dante. I like Milad a lot.
Milad is a student in my class. He shows up sometimes.
He's extremely quiet.
Well, first of all, I just want to state I'm still in counseling from Milad being in my class in geography. I still haven't quite gotten over it at this point. But I just wanted to say that, I've been teaching for 31 years, and Milad is the single most worst student I've ever had in 31 years of teaching.
I don't really care for Milad.
I will just say this. One time, it was about 5:30 at night. I was here. I was like organizing textbooks and stuff in my classroom, and I look out in the hall, just out there. You can get a shot of it after, and Milad is licking the water fountain.
I'll give you an example of a story that recently happened to me with Milad. I had built an elevator in Minecraft, right? And Milad decided it would be a great idea to destroy my elevator. So I explained to him step by step on how to repair the elevator, and he hadn't the slightest inkling on how to repair it.
Can you show us how he did it?
I could, but you have to censor it. Like a lot of tongue, like lips puckered for part of it. I'm not sure why, but it has disturbed me to my core to this day.
I think we need to get out of here.
But I have managed to recover from the geography debacle, which Milad just couldn't keep his hands and couldn't keep his attention away from his neighbor, and they had to be separated for the sake of the class. And everybody in the class cheered when it was done. So Milad, I hope you've been able to kind of settle down and focus. You're a good dude, but yeah, the student aspect, we got to work on that.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce.
I explained it to him, step by step, and he didn't understand what I was saying. That's all I have to say about Milad.
Thank you for your time. Can we get a zoom in on Milad, please? Anything else?
I have to push him along.
Thank you. Let's go. Do you have anything to say about Milad?
I mean, what do you guys want to know?
Anything? You got a little story for us?
Sometimes he can be a bit of a piece of shit. Sometimes he can act like he don't know nobody, but he'll turn around and start blowing up bases, taking food, snatching people's lunch bags, phones, laptops, backpacks, car keys, glasses, wallets, debit cards, and then turn around and ask you for his ice pack back.
Thank you. We'll put this information to great use. Thank you for your time.
All right, I'm out of here.
You're the star, baby. I'll make you a star. You want to film me? Film Noah.
I mean, yeah, I am the star of this, so I would like to have more camera time. I'm getting paid for every second. Who else do you think has been interviewing? Who do you think was the interviewer, DDA?
I don't know, me?
The interview has come. Do you have anything to say about yourself?
I didn't give you consent to record me.
Really? Because I thought you did. You gave me consent. Read it. You want to know what, Milad? I'm sick and tired of this.
Did you make the documentary, not record me?
Milad? Milad. I'm getting tired of this shit. Give me what I want.
Don't think shit, stink pink gators. My Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if the head right, Biggie there every night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk goes through us. Girls walk to us, wanna do us, screw us. Who us? Yeah, Papa and Plum. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Recently, niggas frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace, keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace, with my peace. Packing, asking who want it. You got it, nigga, flaunt it. That Brooklyn bullshit, we on it.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake.
I put hoes in NY onto DKNY. Miami, DC, prefer Versace.
That's right.
All Philly hoes know it's Moschino. Every cutie with the booty, boy, the coochie. Now who's the real dookie? Meaning who's really the shit? Them niggas rock.